Hey guys, good evening, good evening. We are live now, and the reason we are here, guys, is because today we decided to test. You're out of frame. We decided to test reverse osmosis water, guys. So this is the story. We were actually going to the store just to get some healthy snacks, and I see this guy carrying this bunch of bottled waters on a cart, loading up his car. And I just felt bad for him because he is carrying all this heavy stuff filled with water. So I asked him, is that alkaline water? And he said to me, no, that is actually reverse osmosis. And Manny said, do you have trace minerals? And the guy said, yes, I do. So because of that guy, I felt inspired to get the whole gallon on the right, on his left, a whole gallon of reverse osmosis water. So a lot of people were asking that. We have a lot of people wondering what's going on with reverse osmosis. So we're gonna do a whole test for you guys tonight. And it's later than we usually come live, but I just wanted to make sure the test was fair because we just grabbed a sample this very day, not too long ago. This is Manuel Chumizo, also known as the Alkalized Man. Manuel is an aerospace engineer. That is his career of choice, but he's also into holistic hydration, if that makes any sense. Holistic hydration. Healthy, natural.
Holistic methods, using foods in hydration, yes.
All right, so let's go straight to it. You have the stage.
So thank you so much, Evelyn. She's also known as the Hydration Angel. Hence why you guys are here. So basically, I'm an aerospace engineer, like Evelyn was saying, but I did really care about all this water stuff for my health back in the days. When you're an engineer, you're sitting in the office, cranking on the computers, no big deal. On Fridays, sometimes you get like donuts, maybe some bagels, with some cream cheese. Ooh. But a lot of my fellow coworkers were having all these different health issues. I've been going across the world, or mostly the nation, working all for these multiple aerospace companies. And a lot of my coworkers will have diabetes, cancers, go through chemotherapy, gouts, all this other collection of stuff. I've actually had a coworker who died from cancer, who went through chemotherapy and other stuff.
Strokes.
Also, because of the environment, with schedule, traffic, and multiple classes of things, a lot of my coworkers were going through a lot of stress. And I had one friend who went on vacation and had a heart attack. And I also had one of the configuration managers was on the verge of a heart attack. So I knew that we had to do something. I didn't care, so I had a torn meniscus, broken arm, sports, and I had lactose intolerance. I wore glasses, I weighed a lot, and by just changing up my food and my water, I was able to repair my meniscus in my left knee. I was able to reverse my lactose intolerance, which was comfort. And also, I was able to lose recently 44 pounds in 35 days. And a couple years ago, I used to wear glasses. I don't wear glasses anymore. So by changing my health, and changing the diets and changing waters here and there, drastically improved my health. And that's why we're doing these type of tests. So by just changing something, just changing your diet is one thing, but no one ever thinks about water. We drink a lot of water. We use it in our food. We use it for our smoothies. We use it for juicing. We use water for a lot of things. We shower. We brush our teeth. All those multiple things. Our body is 70-75% water. Our bodies alone consists of a lot of water, and we consume a lot of water, or we hope, because in the U.S., a lot of us are dehydrated. But we'll just digress from there and just go into the spiel. Okay, so this is reverse osmosis. Here in California, in very sophisticated stores here and there, they have these dispensaries where they're able to provide you reverse osmosis. So you don't have to buy this whole system for your home to get reverse osmosis. So back in the day, there was a lot of RO systems being sold, a lot of RO water being sold, and there was a lot of research saying that reverse osmosis water is better for you because it's pure H2O, it has nothing in it. Well, they're right, it had nothing in it. But later, they found out that reverse osmosis had some issues. And I'll be addressing some of those issues with you today. So the whole premise of this whole thing is the quality of water. Supposedly ROs, like your top-notch, purest of pure water, is drinking the pure water the best thing? Well, we'll find out. And you guys will be able to witness this. I do not drink reverse osmosis. I drink structured water. And I'll show you why I drink structured water. But let's go with the nitty-gritty. And during this live, there's going to be two things going on. One, guys, please ask as many questions as you can, because the more you guys know, the more I can tell, but also at the same time, we're all learning from each other. And in the same time, I'm going to be recording this too, because I'm going to make an edited version of this. And obviously with lives on TikTok, lives are not saved. So I'm going to make an edited version so I can put it on social media, share it to the world, and everything is great and also edited. So let's get down to some of the nitty gritty. Okay. So we got balance, balance, and balance.
Plastic.
Okay. So let me do the intro.
Is that music
can
too
you
loud?
Yeah, can you bring that down a little bit? And also, you can turn off that light. And here I got my nice little remote.
What light?
No, you can crank it up a little bit.
Okay. What light?
Put it like at, 10 is fine. No, the light right there. Okay, so let me do a quick little intro. So the quality of water, which you buy from a store, is it the best? Is it the highest quality? Is it affordable? Is it cheap? Is it expensive? Well, let's find out. Here we have reverse osmosis. Let's see if it's good. Okay, so the first test we're going to do is we're going to use three tests. Three tests that basically goes with the basic concepts of good, healthy, quality water. The first test is the basics. The second test is the most important test. The third test, well, that's what everyone's focused on. So let me get this set up. And this is my crystal. This is basically just a weight. So this thing doesn't move all over the place. But let me mention that over here too. So there's at least some baseline. So we're going to conduct three tests. One is dealing with minerals. The other one dealing with if the water is alive. And then the third one, what everyone's focused on, is the alkalinity. Is it an acid or is it alkaline? And the reason why I have to do these pauses is for editing purposes. So it may look a little bit funny, but that's A-okay. But this is for you guys. So you guys are seeing it firsthand, behind the scenes, to see the craziness that's going on, but also give you a little extra information if you guys care. Okay, so I need to pop this guy open and put some water in here. All right. And so this was made today, or was extracted today. We went to Lazy Acres here in Escondido. Oh no, Encinitas. And it's a beautiful place, beautiful place. If you guys get the chance to visit it, it's a nice little happening spot. And we like going there to the beach, to the moonlight, or yeah, the moon was it Moonlight, right?
Yes.
Moonlight Beach, and very very pretty. They did some modifications to their beaches, but that was very interesting. Okay, let's get this first part started. So here we have a light meter that measures minerals. If it's low to no minerals, it won't turn on this light. But if it has minerals, it will turn on this light. Now, nature, the water in our fruits and vegetables have minerals. So if I go into this lemon, it bursts a couple things, it lights up. So that's why we're supposed to eat our fruits and vegetables. So when we eat our fruits and vegetables, we get our abundance of minerals. So we're supposed to be getting minerals from our water, because if we're drinking water with no minerals, well, it's going to be consumed and it's going to be taking our minerals. So water likes minerals. So let's see if reverse osmosis has minerals. It's pure H2O. Why would it have minerals? So it does not have minerals. But the structured water that I make at home has minerals. It lights me up like a Christmas tree.
What about the little packet that I bought? What is it for?
The little packet?
The little thing. Yeah.
What do you mean?
The little thing that I showed you earlier today. The thing I thought that it was minerals.
This?
What is that? Yes. What is that?
Oh. So this is liquid IV. This will be another video.
A different test.
Liquid IV is supposedly this powder that's supposed to make your water, your regular water, in something like it's supposed to improve hydration.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to test this in another video.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are drinking, or a lot of people are buying liquid IV thinking that it's going to do what it's supposed to do, and I will see if it does what it's supposed to do. But that'll be in another video. Okay, because it's like buying a bottle of water and then putting that, so you're buying two items just to make water. Like it's its own little thing. Okay, so let me move to the next test. All right. Oh, so let me give you this little tidbit of information. So in the past, one of the things that you find out when you look into the side effects of drinking reverse osmosis is it demineralizes the drinker. And the issue about that, is you can go to Google, you can Google search, or you can go to any search engine and look up the side effects of drinking reverse osmosis. And one of the things you'll find out is it demineralizes the drinker. So basically, the lack of minerals in the water will take the minerals from your body. So if your diet is poor, if you're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of Doritos, pizzas, hot dogs, corn dogs, chips, salsa, and all the other stuff, you're very, very low in, you're not getting a lot of minerals from those type of foods. So if you're drinking reverse osmosis, purified, distilled, vapor distilled water, H2O with no minerals, it will further demineralize you. So what that really means is the calcium in your bones is going to be drawn out. The cartilage, the multiple things. And what that really comes down to is it starts leading to brittle bones. It starts to eat up some of your cartilage. So when you start getting arthritis, when you start getting gout, when you start going through all these different like osteoporosis, which is obviously long term if your diet is really, 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 really bad. When your shoulders are rolling forward, there's multiple things that comes down to being demineralized. There's a number of diseases that is caused by lack of minerals. So obviously you want to go to your doctor and do like a blood test to see what minerals you're deficient on, because based on those minerals will determine what foods you need to eat more of. And if you're depleted on a lot of other minerals, ooh, and that's also one of the whole big things about getting your electrolytes. There is no electrolytes in reverse osmosis. There is no electrolytes. in distilled, purified, distilled, vapor distilled waters. So one of the big things that people were saying, don't drink a lot of water because you're going to wash out your electrolytes. Well, this one does it with the first gulp. So just that basic concept. Okay, so we're going to go to the next test, the most important test. So let me get this thing ready. Okay.
Can you explain that briefly on the video? The reverse osmosis demineralization and the trace to be added so people don't lose their own minerals, because a lot of people just go straight up and they don't buy the trace minerals. Also, people who do
well,
buy
that's
it,
if they buy reverse osmosis.
it's actually, some people do buy it and it's actually expensive.
Oh yeah.
One of my friends was telling me it's like $30 and this thing only lasts so long.
Yeah, a couple of drops depending on how many what the volume is of the water.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go to the next one. Okay. Yeah, let me go with the little intro here. So the next test is the most important test, ORP. Is the water alive or dead? So if it has antioxidants, that means the water is alive. If the water is a positive ORP, that means it is dead. So what that really means is if it's a negative ORP, it is oxidative. It has an abundance of free radicals. So the more oxidation you have leads you more to oxidative stress. So if you searched into that, a lot of your dis-ease goes into, is pretty much the side effects of oxidation stress. But if you have antioxidants, hence why you gotta eat a lot of your fruits and vegetables. Antioxidants gets you further away from dis-ease and closer to premium health. Oh, so glorious. So let's see if these waters before our very eyes, before your very screen, is live or dead. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you guys, since you guys are here, I'm going to measure this, and you guys are going to see the numbers before your very eyes first. And then I will record it. And yeah, so because the good thing is, if you guys get to see this right off the bat, and you want to tell other people about reverse osmosis, you can actually, once I have this thing edited, you can share this with your family and friends. And of course, if you have further questions, you can always message us and so on and so forth. And if you like some of this information, please smash that screen, because that also tells our social medias to try to spread this out, because a lot of people are drinking reverse osmosis and they don't know what they're drinking. So we're just trying to show compassion, education, and just trying to do what we can to educate.
Also,
okay.
Guys, 1 second, Manny, give me a moment. Guys, if you want to schedule a phone call with Manny, you can go to this profile that you're watching the slide from, Hydration Angel. Click on the link on the bio.
This thing is working so nice.
And here you can schedule a phone call with Manny, and that would allow you to choose the best time so you guys can talk and ask your questions.
Yes, you should tell them.
I just did.
Up there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me, I already did the little introduction. Okay. So we're going to go measure through reverse osmosis. So Evelyn will hold this so they can see it. Okay. They're going to get it first. All right. So does the reverse osmosis have antioxidants or oxidation? Is it alive or dead? What number do you see?
It's moving back and forth, but it gave me for a second a negative, but it went away.
Mm-hmm.
But I have positive 265, 198.
So it's about positive
It's a
200.
positive number. So for the Facebook and YouTube fam, you guys can see it. $244.
Yep. So it is a 200 positive. So if I go over here and I put it in my structured water that I make in my kitchen, I get
boom, negative 700,
this is what I drink every day.
negative 800.
Yep.
Those are the antioxidants you're getting with our water.
Yep. So this water is alive. And if you guys were like in the beginning, I like literally just walked in. So the length of this live is pretty much how old this water is.
Hopefully you guys can see it.
Yes. So getting water with antioxidants is extremely rare. And I mean extremely rare. You want to know how rare this is? Well, let me show you. Right behind me, there's a map around the world. There's only 6 locations that make water naturally with antioxidants. They call this healing waters or miracle waters. There's one in Mexico. There's a natural spring in Mexico that makes water with antioxidants. There's another place in Lord France. With Lord France. It's so special, they built a church on top of it. Here you have Nordenau, Germany. They have a nice little spot. And here in northern India, there's a spot. And somewhere in China, there is a nice little spring over there. And there's one at the southern portion of Australia. If you guys can see that. So there's only 6 locations around the world that makes this type of water. And all I do is go into my kitchen to make that awesome water that I'm showing to you today. Okay. Sounded kind of salesy, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so you guys got to see the real deal. So I'm going to do the recording. So you guys can share this amongst your family and friends and whatnot. It's like, is there water with antioxidants? Yeah, there's water with antioxidants, man. This guy just put it on his video. This guy's crazy. Yes. So let's see if the waters before our very eyes is alive or dead. Here we got the reverse osmosis. Just drop it in there and look at that number. It is a positive number. So it's dead. But if I bring it over to my structured water that I make at home, look at that. That is a beautiful negative number, meaning it is alive. Not made it today. It's alive. So that's what I drink every day. And I drink a gallon of that. So if you're trying to get your antioxidants from your teas, your fruits and vegetables and whatnot, awesome. But I get a lot right here. Ah, delicious. Okay. So we're moving along pretty nicely. So my question is there any questions?
Not really. Just
No?
comments. Just comments. Alkalize many. They can answer just about anything wondering about. Ask away. Wearing your earthy crystals and drinking high mineral waters brings you to life.
Oh yes.
That's beautiful.
When you have a beautiful glass bottle with crystals
Bring it closer so
and
you can see it.
you're drinking structured water that has an abundance of antioxidants, and then you put crystals in there, you're just sucking up all the minerals and frequencies in the world. So if you guys are into frequencies and whatnot, this is a glorious thing.
Just another excuse for many to drink more water. Okay, let's do the next test.
Okay. So let me go to the next one.
2 people were asking, what water shall I drink? Guys, we drink, you want to say it because we're live?
Oh, yeah,
it's a special gift.
So, what waters to drink? The best water to drink has antioxidants. And what that really means is, and this is where it gets into some of the details. Based on Dr. Gerald Pollack, there's 4 phases of water. We know of 3. but we've always seen four, and we are parts of four. Meaning, the three that we know of obviously is liquid. Then you have ice, and then you have cloud, steam, and everything else in between. Now, the fourth phase is known as, well, he called it easy water. And that was an electrical zone type water. We've always seen it. So when you have like a little bit of body water or a body of water where you see like a mosquito go on top of the water and it like you can see how the light bends where the surface of the water kind of bends because of the weight of the bug, that small thin film is easy water. It is structured water. It is water with electrons. And the cool part is when lightning strikes those bodies of water, it actually increases the easy zone or the structured water because now it's supercharged with electrons. So the system that we have does the same thing. So basically, it electrocutes the filtered water and then it creates the easy water or structured water with an abundance of antioxidants, meaning electrons, and then it also splits the charges where you have a negative charge and then you have a positive charge. So the machine brings through electrolysis, it brings you all the electron charged water and then it discards the positive charged water. And what you saw is most of your water is positive charge, but not a lot of people have access to negative charged water. Hence what I'm showing you this today. And by drinking water that has all these electrons, it changes your body. Meaning, when I mentioned the fourth phase of water, we've always had it. We're part of it. What that really means is inside the cells, there is water. It's water with electrons. And the electrons charge, they charge up the mitochondria, the engine of the cell. And when you have so much electrons in the cell, it actually prolongs the life of the cell. And then when you have these free radicals, the free radicals try to balance themselves by trying to extract the electrons from the cells. So you have all these free radicals extracting these electrons from the cells. It's actually aging the cell and damaging the cell. When you have a damaged cell, obviously, it's almost like a tumor cell. So if the tumor cell splits, you have two damaged cells that are splitting. That means now you have two tumor cells. And then if they split, that becomes another set of tumor cells. And if they propagate, you'll start having a tumor. And if it gets even bigger, then you start having cancer. So to try to help this not happen, by consuming more of your fruits and vegetables that have antioxidants, the antioxidants actually neutralize the free radicals. So the free radicals, now let's say this is the antioxidant, and then you have your free radicals, and here you have your cell. The free radical actually goes to the antioxidants, gets its electron, neutralizes, and then goes on its merry way. And so a lot of these other free radicals attack the antioxidant first, and then it neutralizes the antioxidants, but it's also neutralizing a lot of the free radicals. And your cell is not being attacked. But then when you're consuming an antioxidants, it goes into the cells, it deposits the electrons, and then everything is merry, because if your cell doesn't have a lot of electrons and you're consuming antioxidants, it's now replenishing the electrons into the cell. That means the cell is living longer. So if your cells are living longer because of more antioxidants you're consuming, that means the cells are living longer, which also means you are living longer. Which, if you're living longer because your cells are living longer, well, your quality of life, your energy levels, and everything else is going up, and you're not aging as fast. That's why when you look at raw vegans or people who eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, they tend to look much younger because they're more hydrated, they have less wrinkles, and also because they're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, they're also eating a lot of water, vitamins, minerals, and living energies that keeps them more living. But if you look at a person that smokes, has a job that has a lot of toxins around them, in traffic with the windows down, and they're subjected with all the smog and fumes from the cars, and eating crappy foods, just look at their skin. Just look at their skin. They have like all these fine wrinkles. They feel low in energy. Things. You can tell the difference. So consuming antioxidants is the key to all health. If you look at all your fruits and vegetables, meaning people who eat more fruits and vegetables, they are improving their health. Those who have had their dis-ease or diagnosed with their dis-ease, when they start eating more fruits and vegetables, their dis-ease is decreasing. So beautiful things. So what's the best water? Water with antioxidants, hands down.
All right, let's go straight up to the test. So we are recording. It's 10 o'clock here in San Diego, California, guys. It's later than we usually, but I needed to get this test done because we bought this water today, this reverse osmosis.
Okay, so let's do the next test. So the next test is the alkaline test. Everyone is all about the alkalinity of this, the alkalinity of that. And it's actually a big market. Everyone's focused on alkaline waters nowadays. So the question is the reverse osmosis alkaline or acidic? So let's find out. So if it's a yellow, it's an acid. If it's green, it's a neutral. If it's blue, it is alkaline. And if it's a purple, it is super alkaline. So here we go. Woo! Woo! Okay, check this out. Rotate. So reverse osmosis is acid. That is so acidic, it's amazing. And here we have the structured water that we make in our kitchen. It is super purple. It is super alkaline. It's royal purple. It's for the royals. So, all in all, reverse osmosis is very acidic. If you're drinking water, reverse osmosis water, and it is in plastic, that's an acid eating plastic. So if you like that sharp taste with a little aftertaste of plastic, well, that's your taste buds. But if you want something nice, crisp, and nice and soft and light, structured water is a beautiful thing. So this also gets into another curiosity factor, a little extra bonus. What happens if you've been drinking reverse osmosis all this time? You're having aches and pains and whatever dis-ease because of the acidity level that you're injecting into your body. What happens when you drink a little bit of structured water? What happens? Boom! Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. So, reverse osmosis is the best. It doesn't have minerals. Of course, it's just H2O. It is oxidative, and it's an acid. So, are you doing your body good? I don't think so. But over here, you have minerals. You have antioxidants, the most important thing for your health. And it is alkaline with no chemicals. It's with electricity. Electricity. Get your charge up in your system. So this is what I drink every day. And this is what other people pay for. And, well, people do their best. But I don't think this is the best. So if you have any further questions, please comment below. And if you like this information, please follow me. And I thank you so much. So be healthy and be an alkaline human. Thank you so very much. Have a good day.
So guys, it's 10 o'clock San Diego, California. If you have any questions or comments, let us know. This is an interactive live. We usually come live earlier. I'm trying my best to come live 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, depending. But we do have a tight schedule. And sometimes we have to get on the phone and talk to our local friends and families about hydration. Now, guys, do me a favor. If you are looking into something else besides what you're doing right now, follow Manny, his account, Alkalized Men. Do me a big favor. This is Manny's account, the Alkalized Men, where you can see his videos posted first. and eventually I will repost them on my page so more people can see them. Please follow this guy. He's incredible with all his knowledge and time and so kind enough. Today we had a busy day and we should be resting and relaxing and chilling, but I said, let's do this test real quick.
Do you want to do these tests real quick?
He's a yes man. He's always like, yes, I can do it, guys.
I can almost do another video right now.
Walmart. So now this is another test. We're gonna do a 2-for-1 tonight, guys. Basically, what do we have here? Distilled water, spring water, drinking water. So this is what people don't realize. Buying these things is ridiculous. It's expensive, and they don't do any service to you guys, to your family, to your body. It's so bad for the environment, and they don't help you financially. People think they are doing the best because they're the cheapest. This waters back in the day, let's say, which one we used to buy? The Geyser one? What was the name of that one? The Geyser? Yeah. That one used to be like 85 cents a bottle years ago. Now they are like $1.25. And why we know? Because we were at the store tonight and we just grabbed these bottles just so we can throw this water in the garbage down the drain so we can repurpose the plastic. Why? Because, we have friends that want to try the water. So this is our system. We're telling people who are local, get your own jug. We'll fill you up. That way we don't have to keep on using plastic. We used to buy those big sheets. They look like gallon milk.
Yeah.
Because it's cheap. It's like 30 cents a gallon each, but we just didn't want to keep buying those because that plastic is horrible for the environment.
Yeah. So, again, we go back to my little map over here. There are multiple locations. As you notice here, it's a little bit pink. So, these pink blobs is the locations, the rough about locations where these plastic islands are formed. In South America, there's 3 of them. East, west, or west, east, and north. Over here in California, between Hawaii, there's another plastic island. And then there's like a bridge of plastic sparkles, and there's another plastic island right next to Japan. And then on the west side of Australia, there's another plastic island. Now, OSHA and some other organizations, they were asked, can you please clean these facilities because it's harming our wildlife? Well, they have said that even as much as they clean, a lot more accumulates. So they can't keep up with the accumulation from the land. And why? Because on land, we're producing more and more plastic. That's a lot of plastic. We're producing more and more plastic. And a lot of people are buying more plastic bottles. And are you buying like just 1 gallon? Or are you buying a 24 pack? Let me see. Or a 48 pack? Just go to the beaches. Go to the lakes. Go to parks. You'll see bottles of water, full or half or empty, on the ground, in the gutters, in multiple different places. So one of the other objectives that we're trying to do is try to help the people not spend as much money on plastic bottles and less plastic in the garbage. I like to hit people with the numbers. So how much water do you buy a week? Do you spend like $5, $10, $20, $30 of bottled water for your family? So if it's like, let's say, $20 a week, $80 a month, then what was it? 8, 12, 88, 96. So if you're spending about $960 on bottled water, that's almost $1,000. Obviously, during the summer, you're spending more money because it's so hot. And during the winter, probably not as much, but you do need a little bit more. You're spending a lot on just bottled water alone. So if you're spending about $1,000 per year, how many years have you been buying bottled water? If it's about 5 years, that's $5,000. That's about $5,000 just on bottled water alone. And if you've been doing it for 10 years, $10,000. So if you're spending that much on just bottled water and you're going through this ease, well, and you've been buying reverse osmosis for so long, and you're going through this ease or discomfort, and you don't know where it came from, well, what are you drinking? Are you drinking enough? And what are you eating? Are you eating the right things? It's just going back to you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So here, what we're focused on is we're leading the horse to water, and you can't force it to drink type scenario. So we're we're going to be tossing this water, but in the same time, Evelyn was suggesting let's do a quick test. We got three basic concepts. All water is different. No one can say that all water is the same because why would you have all these different brands of water if all water is the same? If all water is the same, then why is there so many different brands of water?
It's like saying
It's
all
all different.
coffees are the same, all tequilas are the same, all men are the same.
Yeah. All women are different. All men are different.
Everyone
All
is
waters
unique.
are different. All airs are different. You can go from the air from your city to the air in the forest. It's different. Okay, but I digress from that. So we're gonna go through the same principles, the three tests. But let me do this recording real quick and see how it goes. Okay, let me see if I can get a nice little range over here. Okay, and a little bit of a tilt. There we go. All right. So I'm going to plant a seed in your mind. Is cheap water the best route? Is it the same? Well, we got Walmart over here. We're going to go test them out for you and see if this will water your seed. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. So let me do. Yeah, I'll do this little thing. So we're going to do three tests. The three tests is going to be testing minerals, and we're also going to be testing if the water is alive or dead. And then the third test is going to be based on alkalinity. Is the waters, if it's an acid, it's leaching the plastic. If it's alkaline, it's not leaching that much. And also, how old is the water? Nobody knows. But we're going to do these three tests and see what they give us. Okay, so let me see if I can start filling these guys up a little bit. Oh, this thing is filled to the top. So I give them kudos on that. There's some bottles of water, they don't fill it to the top. Oh, I don't want to make a mess. Okay. So the good question I have for you guys is, what is your favorite bottled water? Is it spring? Is it distilled? Is it purified? Reverse osmosis, what you just saw. Or is it alkaline water? So while I'm pouring some of these guys, just leave a comment and Evelyn will read it to me.
Okay, let me see what we got, guys. My reality says hello from Temecula. Hey. Beautiful. Let us know when you come to San Diego. We can meet up and we can share some water with you. But please bring your own jug. If you have a glass container, it's much better.
And also
that way the properties of the water stays fresh. Okay, so we will be more than happy to meet up with you here in San Diego and share some water with you.
Also, bring your favorite bottled water because so when you do the taste test, oh, it's gonna change your world.
Somebody's asking, what did you selling? Okay, we do not sell the ionizers ourselves. We do work with the manufacturer, so you can buy directly from them, and we just give you our referral number.
And we teach you how to use these beautiful waters.
How many years until you pay off your system? That depends on the person.
1 year or less.
Some people just paid up straight up, with their bank account. Some people leverage the bank by using credit cards. And yeah, so it depends on the person. I do know, let's say Discovery, if you have a good credit score, you can use your Discovery card, and it depends. It's up to you how long you take to pay. Some credit cards allow you to do minimum payments of $25 or less. So,
And because the system is tax deductible, because it's a medical grade device, it could also help you pay off that credit card within less than a year.
yeah, because you can submit your business expenses.
And it pays you every year. So your system pays you to drink the water and help others.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I love. Okay, so let's go with, and we'll see if we can make this a little bit fast, because I know that Evelyn wants to go to sleep, but we're here for you.
We have to wake up tomorrow at 6 a.m. We have to be somewhere at 8 a.m. We have a meeting at 8 a.m. on Sunday. So we're trying to, do everything as much as we can, guys.
Let's see.
So hope you guys appreciate our time here.
Yes. Education is power. All right.
You guys can have beautiful, nice sleep knowing about water.
It's like you get to find out, man, I've been drinking this water this entire time, and you're telling me this water is this way? Man, okay. Is there something better? There's always something better. But so far, this is the best thing we've found.
So somebody's asking, what is the best water to drink? Bottle-wise, it's up to you to decide. I mean, we cannot tell you which one you shouldn't, but many said flow water is decent. As far as those
Minerals.
I personally would tell you tap water with filters is way better than any bottled water.
Yeah.
Because tap water is controlled, by the local government, whereas bottled water is not.
So what she's saying is, bottled water is not regulated, but tap water is. So you can buy flow, but you have the same pH and the same amount of minerals like tap water. And is there any other things in there? I have no idea, but it's in the box.
Emily, okay, so the machine comes with a filter already, which removes, sorry, I'm just tired. My brain is kind of slow right now. Bacteria, odor, and chlorine. So that machine is designed for a global use, meaning everyone all over the world can use the machine as it is. But in the States, we have concerns that they don't have in other countries.
Fluoride.
In some countries, they don't have fluoride, and we personally don't want that in our bodies. Some people said in their life here they love drinking fluoride. That's good for them. I mean, they choose what they want. We're just giving people who want something better an option, okay?
Yes.
So we do add 3-stage filters behind our machine, because the water in California, tap water, is not the same as the water in Ohio. It's not the same as the water in Chicago. We have lived in so many states because, as I said, Manny's an aerospace engineer, so he has contracts and gigs all over the country. So that's why we always paying attention what's going on tap water, and we're sharing with you guys. Okay. If you want details about getting a system, please set up a phone call on this TikTok. You can see it before my tablet is done, guys. You go on my page right there. There is a link on my bio. And please, at the bottom, you see click here to schedule a call. And that will be amazing. So we can adjust your time zone and hours, and we can talk to you and
we find out what your needs are. Which
machine suits best your needs, because everybody's different. People got tap water, well water, big family, small family, and even the filters are customized. They have so many models, and people like different things. So let's keep going.
Okay, so let me do this quick recording. So out of the 3 tests, we're going to do the first one, which is minerals. So basically, if it's low to no minerals, it won't turn this light on. But if it does have minerals, it will turn this light on. I am a conductive being. I need water that is conductive. I am a conductive person. And if I drink water with minerals, it just adds on to the good, glorious minerals. If it doesn't have minerals, it's going to be stripping my minerals. It's not a good thing. So nature loves minerals. So do these waters before our very eyes replicate nature. So here we got drinking water, purified drinking water, and it does not have minerals. Okay, then we have spring water, does not have minerals. So we're supposed to say spring water has a lot of minerals. Well, this one did not. Here we have distilled water, which is like reverse osmosis. It is pure H2O. So these three so far have no minerals, but the water that I make in my kitchen lights me up like a Christmas tree. It makes me more conductive.
That is amazing.
Okay, so you guys can tell that a lot of your most expensive brands, what's a very expensive one? Ooh. Yeah, I could put it in here. This is the most expensive brand. And this was $13. And when I go and test this out, it does not light up like a Christmas tree. And you can tell right there, it's in the water, but it doesn't light up. $13. And it doesn't have enough minerals. That means I have to put salt or trace minerals in this $13 bottled water. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fiji, I'll just throw it in there. Fiji. Everyone loves Fiji. And everyone believes that Fiji is one of the best waters that you can get. Well, oh, come on. You're going to tell me I need to put trace minerals in this too? Come on. So, even the more expensive bottled water is not performing as much as these cheaper brands. Now, I'm not saying that Walmart brand is the worst water, but based on minerals, it's barely anything there. So, let's go to the next test. And you guys already know, this is the most important test. So let me go tell the recording over here saying this is the most important test. Okay. So the second test is the most important test. Are these waters before our very eyes dead or alive? Do they have oxidation, free radicals, which gets you closer to sickness, disease? Or does it have antioxidants, alive? It makes you more alive, more healthy, further away from disease. Well, let's find out. So, if it's a positive number, that means it is oxidative. If it's a negative number, it has antioxidants. Antioxidants is a beautiful thing because our fruits and vegetables, teas, and coffees have antioxidants. We're spending so much money just to get antioxidants. But we buy a lot of oxidation. So let's find out what these waters are performing. So let me turn this bad boy on and go into drinking water. And it is a positive number. So this water, this drinking water, is dead. Purified water, drinking water, is dead. If I go into the spring water, this is also dead. It is a positive number, so it's dead. But then when I go into this distilled water, this too is dead. It is a positive number. Man, is my stuff working or not? Well, when I go into my structured water, the water that I make in my kitchen, what do I get? I get a beautiful negative number. That is so beautiful. I drink this every day. People are paying for this. People are paying for this. It has oxidation. But I make this at home. It has antioxidants. And I drink this every day. What are you guys drinking?
Before this water, I was drinking Voss and Fiji because I thought it was being fancy.
Yeah.
But I was just being full.
We were drinking a lot of, well, she was drinking a lot of Fiji. I was drinking filtered water. I had a gravity filter known as Zen water. That thing was awesome. It just took It just took hours for it
No,
to
you have to
filter.
fill up in a pitcher, and then you have to wait like 5 hours or 3 days for that water to filter
Three
down.
days, come on.
And then that thing got slimy.
Oh yes.
That's crazy. I will never tell anyone, hey, go ahead, try this out. No, just
The
go straight up to us.
Yeah, when I had this, I got it in Ohio, and when we was filtering the water,
Yes, I'm so glad we upgraded.
the ceramic filter was leaving behind this pink slime. I was like, this is what people are drinking, man. I'm telling you, filters for your tap. But again, when you go through the numbers, how much do you spend per week? Multiply it for the month, multiply it for the year, and how many years you've been drinking bottled water. It all adds up. You spend more than 8 to 10 grand on just bottled water. But when you start going into filtering your tap, honestly, you're spending less money. But I don't know, man. But the system I've been extremely happy with my system. Okay, so we already went through the most important test. Yeah, I already did that. Oh, my bad. I apologize. I'm just trying to go wing through all this stuff, but I didn't show you the numbers. Oh my God, shame on me. Okay.
Don't do it. They don't need to see it.
Yes, they need to
They
see
don't
it.
care.
They do.
Don't
They
do
do.
it. You're just wasting your time.
Okay, here we go. So, is there any glare?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay, so here we have purified water, drinking water. It is a
Positive. 300, 200, positive.
Okay, and then we go into spring water, which is supposed to be better, and it is still a
Oh my gosh.
positive
Almost
number.
400. Jumped 500.
And then you think you're going to get the best of the best, which is distilled water, which is pure H2O.
I'm getting glare.
Well,
There you go. 340. Let's say that.
so you have a positive number.
I've
And
been
you guys have already seen this before.
A glare.
Mm,
Negative 770.
a negative number works every time.
What was that? Hair whooping?
Good. Okay. I'm fairly new to this whole long hair stuff.
That's awesome.
So the beauty is I don't have to carry these bottles of water all the time for me to drink. But I do this to share water. And the reason why we're doing this test is because we're going to dump the water just so we can put our water in these jugs and then give it to people. And the craziest part is we don't charge. We don't sell water. And the reason why we do this is because it helps people. And if they decide to buy their system, fantastic. We'll teach them how to utilize the 7 different types of water. But if they don't want to, well, it's no skin off our nose.
Also, guys, before the next test, which is really visual, I want to let you know if anyone is interested in getting our system, please come to my page, book a call with us. Just know, save yourself the headaches if you decide to buy our brand, our company, and you want to buy a second hand machine, a used one. The ones that you buy off Amazon and eBay, although they might be cheaper, they are not new. And most of the time they come damaged because the previous owner don't take care of it. Some people just take shortcuts, and instead of using the powders that are meant to, which are very cheap to clean the machine, they use CLR, they use white wine, white vinegar, and they damage the machine. So please, it doesn't transfer the warranty. So when you buy the machine directly from the manufacturer, you are buying the warranty, you're getting tax reimbursement benefits because this machine is like having a business at home automatically.
Yeah.
So you have referral benefits, you're saving money. This system, yes, it is an investment because of the materials. It's designed to last you 25 years.
Quality.
But it saves you money and it makes you money.
Yes.
We had our machine to technically got it for free and like 30 times over.
Oh yeah.
Like money.
We haven't bought bottled water to drink for 8 years. All these bottled waters that you guys see before me, I don't drink them. The only water I actually drank because I spent so much money was this one. Like I said, it didn't have minerals.
So leave me alone. He says, I am out in Palm Beach, Florida. Local water being bottled, Niagara water, Jupiter. And he says that he actually grabs the water to, he works for the company that takes the water from the community, right? And sells it to the people.
Oh,
So when
that's
people
fine.
call us scammers, with all due respect, the bottled water industry, it's the biggest scam ever because you already paying for water at home. You have it. You pay 3 cents per gallon already.
Yeah.
When you add your
Whatever floats the
system,
boat.
when you add your system that is designed to last you 25 years, you're still paying way less than buying bottled water. How
Yeah.
much is for that gallon of bottled water? $1.25.
$1.28.
Okay, $1.28. Multiply that per 30 years of the 30 days of the month. I'm tired. For a year, for 25 years. So let's wrap it up, guys, because I am tired. No, love to you. Leave me alone. Of course you didn't. You didn't say that. I'm just saying people in general.
No, it's all good. Everyone's trying to do.
You didn't say I'm a scammer. You're actually saying the truth. You're saying that these companies are taking the water from local communities and reselling it to people.
Mhm.
So we got somebody here who actually works for the bottled water industry.
Oh, really?
I think
Cool.
so. Is that what you're saying?
I have some questions. Because I like to learn.
Yeah,
I like
he
to
works
learn.
for the bar. Exposed. No,
No,
I'm
no,
just
no.
kidding.
I like to learn because if you do work for the bottled water companies, I have a question. When the water, the first question I have is when the plastic bottles are first formed, it's still heated.
He's a truck driver.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Uh, so if you're a truck driver, then that changes my question. By the when you travel from one location to another, is the trucks, the cabins, not the cabin that you're in, but the actual container, is it thermally controlled, or if you're going to a place that's really hot, is the temperature in the containers, does the temperature go up because lack of air and doesn't have airflow? Is the temperature of the bottled water monitored and is it controlled? That's my question. Because we're told on the news if the bottled water is heated up, it actually leaches the plastic more. So I'm just curious because I know you guys drive for a long time, 8 hours, of course, but you guys are going the distance, and we thank you so much for your drive. You guys like transport a lot of resources to a lot of stores, and we thank you so much. Truckers move the U.S. We're totally thankful for all the stuff that you deliver because a lot of the stuff that's a lot of stuff is not made in California. And when the truckers were having
He
their
says not
strikes,
based on ambient temperature, no cooling or heating. Should I drink Evian water? The water comes out warm from the facility. Oh wow!
So actually, we already tested Avion.
He said the water comes out
Warm?
warm from the facility.
Okay, so we're told from our news that we're not supposed to drink warm or heated water from plastic bottles because it leaches more plastic, BPA plastic, which BPA plastic is a synthetic estrogen. So if you're consuming a lot of BPA plastic, that's more estrogen going into the body, which is decreasing your testosterone, which is for most guys, we start to worry about needing Viagra, hence why Viagra sales are going up. But when you have a lot of estrogen in your system, that can lead you to prostate cancer for men and breast cancer for women. So it destabilizes your hormones. So if you're not getting some muscle growth or energies and other collections of things, that's because your system is probably being bombarded with estrogen.
And this is why he said all Walmart, Target, and small grocery stores get the water from Niagara Water. I'm telling you, I pick it up.
Okay, that's awesome information. Thank you so very much. You're teaching us. I'm trying to follow Evelyn or myself. I'll have it over here on TikTok. On my TikTok, Alkalized Man. I may have some other questions because I just like to learn as much as I can because water is very, very important. We're 70 to 75% water. The quality of our water makes a big difference in our bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go with the questions real quick, okay?
Sure.
So They say that the filter doesn't filter carbon.
The carbon filters. The carbon filters, does it filter out carbon? Um,
I mean, I don't understand the question because
if
these machines are approved and they have all the certifications of safety and quality. So I don't understand.
if
And the filters that we add, they have I think it's called NSF certification. So
Yeah.
I don't understand the concern. I mean, the tap water has so much junk in it.
Yeah.
Um,
Try filtering carbonated water.
So my vendor, when I ask about filtrations, they check with the city to find out what's in the water, and they give me the filters that remove all the stuff I don't need on my
Based
water.
on the reports.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Sevi said the mechanically treated waters aren't good for you. You need natural mineral water. Dr. Sevi said that, true. I saw the interview myself, but one of my friends who deals with the water that we have gave it to Dr. Sevi, and Dr. Sevi was drinking it, and he approved it. Yes. And he's one of his students. His name is Tommy Lockhart. Lockhart, that's his name. That's the student. Yeah. Tommy.
Because one of the big things, because I also follow a lot of the teachings of Dr. Sebi, one of the things that he's, the focus of everything that he teaches is the reduction of inflammation, which is the reduction of mucus, which mucus is the body's reaction to inflammation. When you're drinking water with antioxidants, it reduces inflammation. That's why when the biggest things that he's also focused on is alkaline forming foods and acid forming foods, because there are certain Aussie processed foods and sodas, carbonated drinks is super acidic and it's acid forming. There are some fruits and vegetables based on like when it comes to the Afros with the Caucasians and the mixes and so on. The Afros are very sensitive to hybrid vegetables. One of them is carrots. Carrots is acid forming for the Afros. But when it comes to the Caucasians, it's not acid forming. When it comes to Hispanics, it's not acid forming. So there, Dr. Sebi obviously has like a food list, mostly for the Afros, which is alkaline forming, because the more alkaline your foods are, alkaline forming your foods are, the further away from inflammation, which is the antioxidants, that reduces the mucus in the body, which also gets you further away from dis-ease. When it comes to spring waters, the reason why we're supposed to go towards spring waters is because first, spring waters are typically alkaline, and two, they typically have minerals, which is the big thing. And also, he did not know at the time, because he'll say just go more towards your fruits and vegetables, because your fruits and vegetables have structured water in it. Structured water, which means antioxidants. The more antioxidants you consume, obviously the whole train. It reduces the inflammation, reduces the mucus, blah, 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 blah. So let's go into the alkaline.
Okay, let's wrap it up, guys. It's really late for us. We have to wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. We have a meeting at 8 a.m.
Okay, so let me record. 1, 2, and. So the last and third test is dealing with alkalinity. Everyone is focused on alkalinity because that's what the market is all about, alkalinity. Our most expensive waters have alkalinity and so on and so forth. Where you have essential. Then you got this one over here. So alkalinity is a big business. So let's see if these waters are acidic or alkaline. So if the water is yellow, that means it is acidic. If it is green, it is neutral. If it's blue, it is alkaline. And if it's purple, it is super alkaline. So let's see if these waters before our very eyes are alkaline or acidic. Okay, so here we have the drinking water. So here we have the drinking water, which is acidic because it's purified. Here we have spring water, which is a light green. So it's slightly acidic. Here we have, yes, distilled water, which is also acidic. So purified and distilled is H2O, which is acid. And here we have our structured water, which is a beautiful royal purple. Now, check this out. If the water is acidic and it's been sitting in plastic, that means the acid is eating the plastic. And if you're drinking acidic water with plastic, that also means you're drinking plastic. And if you're consuming plastic, which is BPA, that also means you're consuming BPA, microplastic. Look it up. And what is so bad about BPA plastic? It is a synthetic estrogen. And if you look into the side effects of consuming synthetic estrogen, you'll start to notice that it may lead towards breast cancer for women, prostate cancer for men, and multiple other health issues. So if you ever want to drink quality water, do not drink it in plastic, especially if it's acidic. But go towards the glass, but it makes it a little bit of extra. Now, what if you've been drinking these waters, but you decided to change towards structured water? Well, let's find out. Here you're totally acidic, then you get alkaline. This was dead, now it's alive. And over here you have your spring water, which is slightly acidic. Now you're just alkalizing it. Come on, that's what I'm talking about. And here you have your distilled water, and then you drink, you are alkalizing yourself. So that's what I'm talking about. And check this out. You have these two who have been purified and distilled, which is still holding its alkalinity. And here you got your spring water, which went down in its alkalinity after structured water. Ain't that something? So the quality of your water makes a big difference for your health. So I won't drink these waters. I drink this. So let me go quick. So in summary, these three did not have minerals, but the structured water did. These three are very oxidative, but this one has antioxidants. These three, especially these two, were very, very acidic, but this one was slightly acidic. But when introduced to structured water, this didn't do all that well. But at least the purified water is taking up those antioxidants. Hey, but so far, structured water still has not been outperformed by any bottled water. So this is still the champion. What do you have in your wallet? Meaning in your bottle. So if you have any further questions, please leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you got to learn a little something. Hopefully you like the multiple seeds. Will this water your seeds? I don't think so. But thank you so much. Be healthy and be an alkalized human. Till then, peace.
Something really interesting I was thinking as I'm reading the comments is somebody said he doesn't know what he's talking about. Guys, listen, we're here for the ones who want to listen to us.
That's
you
fine.
are free to drink as you wish. It's your life, it's your health, it's your body.
Can I say something? So, with some of the stuff that I'm saying, is some of it wrong? And which ones is wrong? Is some of it right? So, my good question is, if you're drinking something acidic, what do you think it happens with your body? If you're drinking something alkaline, what do you think it happens to your body? But can you agree that if this is acidic and it's sitting in plastic and you have no idea how long it's been sitting in plastic, is that better for you? That's a question. If I can tell you how old this water is, it has minerals. And you can look it up, of course. Is drinking water with no minerals, is it better for your health? I'm just curious. And is spending all this bottled water and then throwing this in the garbage, and it's landing out here in the waters. Is that better for the environment? You let me know.
The
I don't think it's good.
microplastic is found not only on seafood but also on people's placenta, right?
It's in people's bodies. So is having plastic in your body a good thing?
So the people who are upset, what are you upset about? The fact that we are testing bottled water, like, are we offending you because, or do you own a bottled water company? I don't understand what's the upset. We're just trying to educate people.
What part am I wrong?
Now, I love you always. I'll send you a FedEx. Will you send me a gallon to try? Where are you located?
Yeah. And also the properties of the water, it's like cutting an apple in half.
So guys, what we have, we don't drink alkaline water. Our water is ionized. It's called alkalized because yes, it has a high pH, but our water has antioxidants. And if you were here earlier to watch the live, only our water has antioxidants, and we have the device that show you the numbers.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
The other ones are dead, straight up dead. The device showed it live. We are recording live. We are going to edit the video that was taken from this live. So we have witnesses that this is done without any tricks.
Yes. And if you don't like this info, that's completely fine. Let me know why. Because, like I said, I like to learn. And I know that there's been a lot of people that's been scams. And a lot of people have spent a lot of money on something and they swore this was good. And like reverse osmosis, there are people that spent thousands of dollars on their reverse osmosis system. And I'm not just talking about just a basic installation. There's like a monthly cost just to keep your RO system working. I had a friend that had an RO system. It broke. Like one of my buddies, he bought one of these systems. He has it on one of the like a secondary sink, and his dad was like, "Nah, I'm here for my RO. I'm here for my RO," because he spent thousands of dollars on his RO. It broke on him. And he's like, "What the frick am I going to drink now? I don't want to buy bottled water." Well, he ended up going to my buddy's water. He started drinking that, and then he started feeling better. So when we visited him, I go, "How you doing, Kevin?" He's like, "Dude, that water is awesome. I feel more alive. I feel like a kid again." He does a lot of outdoor stuff. So, water, man. I know this is just water. I know this is just water.
This is what happens. This is what happens. Let me say this to you guys. Even if you have the best water in the whole world and you want to bottle it, it will lose its properties. Water is meant to be alive in movement. It's not meant to be stagnant, even if it was in glass. When they sell you the expensive brands, this one was $13. It was dead.
Dead.
Some people pay hundreds of dollars in Europe for fancy bottled water. That is crap. And I'm going to say it to you straight up.
I would like to test it. I'm not going to pay for it, though.
You're going to spend your money because water is meant to be living in movement. Water, steam, ice, liquid, structure. So what we have is a structured water. So I have people who want to research it. Please go to Google Scholar.
Yes.
Google Scholar and type electrolyzed reduced water, and you'll have all the research and all the stuff.
PubMed, ooh, good stuff right there. What was it? The NIS? NIT?
Philip, Manny and I both have a bachelor's of science, both of us. So thank you so much. And Manny's an aerospace engineer as well. So I think he's a smart enough person. A professional who has a very good reputation.
And if I'm wrong,
and career.
Yeah, if I'm wrong,
sure. You have a PhD and you're like saying all those things.
But that's okay. If you have a PhD, please give me the documentation. it's good because we're all trying to share knowledge. We're trying to share knowledge.
That's what he has.
What? No. It's all good.
So TikTok is filtering the comments. It says to protect the community's experience.
Hey, I like talking to those who think I'm talking a lot of hoo-ha, and just show me the documentation. I'm willing to show you documentation as well. That's how I started to learn all these different things.
Okay, so I Love You always says, if I FedEx you a package, will you send a gallon? So we can totally send you a gallon of water, but this is the thing. This is living water. If
Yeah.
you please check my videos on this page, you can see my water has bubbles. It's like fizzling. It looks like carbonation, but it's not carbonated water. It tastes just like, I would say, regular water. It doesn't taste nasty like bottled water to me. I mean, I'm so used to it.
Oh
So
yeah, yeah.
so if I ship you the water, I don't know if it will have the same antioxidants by the time it
It
arrives
depends
to you.
because typically, like, if it's shipped and it takes like 3 days to get there, then a lot of the properties from day one down to the third day, that's where you start. We tried it multiple times and it wasn't the same level. Let me see. Yeah, we'll ship it if you send it. We'll ship it overnight. Is probably the best way if you want to go that route.
But just know
Yeah.
the antioxidants won't be the same. That's
Yeah.
why when we share samples with people who are locals,
Yeah.
we meet up the same day and we do it based on appointment. So we know this water is not gonna be wasted. Yeah, you can drink it the next day, the 3, 4, 5 days later. I mean, still, it's gonna be good, but it won't have the entire properties.
And also if you get the system, there's a 30-day trial. Like there's a restocking fee, whichever. But at least when you purchase this, we'll teach you how to use all these different types of water, and you have like 30 days so you can return it.
So,
Totally fine.
tap water from the sink, I would say, as long as you have a decent filtration system. We don't recommend reverse osmosis. We already explained why. But if you have like a 3-4 stage filter under your tap, your sink kitchen, it's better than buying any of these bottled waters.
So
now, it won't compare to our system because our system is not a filtration system. Our system, it's a medical ionizer.
So let me do this. I have reverse osmosis right here. I just put some of the structured water in here. You see that these are alkaline right now, right? This is what happens when you have RO.
So if you just joined the live, guys, that glass container, I just bought it today. I'm gonna keep that beauty for me because I just wanna use glass. And the water he has right there is reverse osmosis.
See, it went down in pH. It turned to a blue. It went from a purple to a blue.
And that is reverse osmosis, freshly purchased from this healthy store. I don't remember the name of the
Lazy Acres.
No, I don't want to say name. I didn't want to say the name of the store. The name of the vending machine. It's the same one for people's co-op. So
it's the same one.
Yes, it's the exact same brand.
Let me see. This has less water, so. Let's see.
It's called Hydration Station, guys. That's the name. It's Hydration Station. I paid about 50 cents for a gallon of reverse osmosis, and I know that you have to add minerals, but that's expensive. My friend told me he paid like $25, $30 for a little thing of minerals, and that for me is not. I can't do that. It's too expensive. Because I won't be drinking water for a few days. I'll be drinking water for the rest of my life.
So RO, I'll just do RO real quick, just because. So that's RO. It is super acidic.
The healthy Jack Sparrow. Many dogs drinks the water like Captain Sparrow drinks.
Seven.
Drinks.
Yes.
Rum. Is it
This
rum
is
or
my
whiskey?
rum.
Is it rum or
Rum.
whiskey? Rum.
It's all about rum. So this is why it wasn't turning all that quick, because when you go with RO, because it's pure H2O, when you go to the structured water, boom, just a little bit, boom, it just neutralizes so quick. But when I put soda in here, I need more of the structured water just to get it to turn at least basic neutral. So it RO, man. Like everyone was trying to do the best for their health, and don't get me wrong, everyone's just trying to do their best. But is there something better? I'm not saying that any of these things are bad. They're better than some waters, but is it the best? You just saw it's not the best. So far, based on our research and our consumption, this is the best. And we haven't bought bottled water for 8 years. So we've saved thousands of dollars alone by not buying bottled water. And
we don't drink it. We buy it just for testing it.
And I'm one of the few people that's willing to go through the measures of measuring and testing all these different types of water. And I just released a video today how alkaline water reacts to stomach acid by using similarities, because stomach acid, of course, is an acid, and when you start putting like alkalinity to stomach acid, the alkalinity gets neutralized so quick. But when you use structured water with acid, meaning stomach acid, it does not take away the antioxidants. That is the most powerful concept, because a lot of people are saying that bottled alkaline water is a scam. And I agree, because when it hits the stomach acid, because your stomach acid is not acidic the entire time. It actually is around like 6 pH. And when you start eating, that's when your stomach acid starts to drop into its acidity. And also the stomach acid is breaking down the foods that you're chewing. And when you're chewing, that's when your body is signaling the stomach acid to drop its pH. Because the first defense, the first breakdown is you chewing it, and then your saliva is breaking it up. And then when you swallow, your stomach acid breaks it down even further to a nice little paste. So that's why you're not really supposed to be chewing gum, right? Either which way, um, drinking alkaline water or just bottled water in general, you're not supposed to drink water because your body doesn't see it as food. You're not supposed to be drinking water a half an hour before and after your meal, because when you're drinking water while you're eating, while your stomach acid is going at it, you're actually diluting your stomach acid. So um, the cool thing about this is, you after you eat your meal, and if your meal has a lot of free radicals, by drinking this will help neutralize those free radicals before it starts damaging a collection of your cells. Huge. Jonathan Emmerich was huge on the electrons. It's all about the electrons, and he's a NASA scholar. So I have been learning all these different collections of information based on multiple doctors, as well as a lot of health gurus. One of them, Edgar Casey, Dr. Robert Kassar, um, Medical Medium. I mean, a whole collection. Who's another one? Dr. John Bergman, Andreas Moritz, Dr. Jason Fung.
Also, guys, we do have our own medical advisors for the people who are interested in this water. One of the medical advisors, if we have it, sorry, it's tired. Usually I go to bed at 8:30.
Well, that's why I'm talking. So you also got Hiromi Shinya, Dr. Hiromi Shinya. Guy is a colonoscopist. He deals with people with colon cancers.
You can do a screenshot if you wish.
Yeah.
This guy, Hiromi Shinya, he is a top level world class doctor. He won't just treat anyone. He only treats presidents and royalty. To get an appointment with him, you have to wait a very long time. So he has published books. He is one of the medical advisors of our company, the one that we promote, the Ionizer company. And his number one recommendation for his patients is the water from this system. He doesn't talk about any alkaline water, ionized water, any structured water. He just talks about the water that comes from the systems that we promote here. So rest assured, Ben is an aerospace engineer. And why is that important? Because he knows about technology, materials, certifications. He deals with ISO, and he has his own patents from his profession, 20 years experience. But he's also a human being who needs to drink water and who cares about hydration.
Yeah, I'm always exploring.
So now you have a guy here who's an authority. Besides that, we have a summa cum laude, Harvard graduated guy who is
Harvard professor.
Also, yeah. So, cardiovascular surgeon. Here's the name if you guys want to do a screenshot. Filzer. Okay. I got the Spanish version. You get the English one. Horst Filzer, you can look it up as well. He's one of our medical advisors. And he did a scientific study results of the benefits of the water we drink and promote in the human tissue culture and living human volunteers. Result, this helps the mitochondria in the cells right? And
Yeah.
also fights inflammation, guys.
Huge.
So
Dr. Sebi. Oh,
so
Dr. Sebi is awesome.
we have doctors, so no worries if anyone is interested in our system. We do have people who are strictly dedicated. Their career life is to help people.
We got documentation.
So,
That's not no big
and
deal.
I got his signature because it's awesome. I met him in person. There is also a book I don't have from her, Dr. Corinne Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For the brain.
Dr. Corinne, yeah, I'm tired. This
Dr.
is my
Corinne
first time
Allen.
doing a live this late. Dr. Corinne Allen is a brain specialist. Okay, and she apologizes because in the medical industry, they are told that they have to use distilled water.
Drink some more
And
water.
it's because they don't know any better. Thanks, hon.
This will hydrate your brain,
It's
baby.
because in the medical industry, that's all they know, and we live in a very arrogant system. People here are humble enough. The technology that we're dealing with is from Japan, guys. Japanese people had this technology 50 years ago. We live in the past here. We're so behind. When somebody's telling you something has been helping so many people in hospitals, in Japan, in Malaysia, these devices are certified medical devices globally, but in these countries, they have it there. But what happens here? You tell people this is good for you, and you have people who listen, the pioneers. But you have the naysayers who still want to keep on drinking bottled water. So that's fine. We're not here for you guys. So, anyhow, thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful evening. Follow me. Also, follow many the alkalized men, all these people who are in love with the bottled water, or maybe they work for the bottled water industry, are so angry because we're actually doing something.
No, don't be angry. Educate. It's all good about education. We're all trying to do the best.
Yeah, my goodness. Wait if we were attacking a Sprite. Wait till we talk about their Pepsi.
Yeah, no.
Oh, most of them, the healthy wannabes, that's what they drink. Well, it's a lie. Everything here, everything that they tell you is marketing, guys. This is professionally designed to make you feel like you're doing something good for yourself. They pay millions of dollars to athletes, to Hollywood people, to tell you this is good for you. Jennifer Aniston drinks what? Smart water?
Yeah.
You think she's gonna charge you nothing for telling you that? No, this is all planned.
She gets paid.
Whereas the company that we promote, the CEO refuses to pay anyone to tell you that this water is for you.
Yeah, we do it.
He sells because people share samples, and that's how I was in love with this water. Because somebody was kind enough to share water with me, and my body was able to feel a big difference.
Yeah.
So we're here for the people that want to be assisted. Okay?
If they're looking for a change, this is a nice change. But if you're trying to look for something that's change and you don't want to go here, I have suggestions. And some suggestions get you there, it moves you, but there are some suggestions that get you there fast. Like there's people that have gone through a process where they lose weight like 20, 30 pounds with 4 or 5 months. I know how to lose a lot of weight within a short amount of time. Like I mentioned, I lost 44 pounds in 35 days. And that was with health. Some stuff, but it was healthy. And it didn't, no lipo. I don't do lipo. I don't do that stuff. But doing something healthy for your health is the way to go, because we want to have high quality of life. Because when you have certain situations that you need to respond real quick, your health is wealth. You need your health. But if you don't have your health, you can't respond. You can't adapt.
So for recovery light worker, where do you get it, man? Just follow me back and I'll give you all the instructions how you can get your system.
Yeah.
With us, you're going to buy it directly from the manufacturer. And this is very important for people who are so angry because their neighbors have this machine, so friends have the machine and they don't have it. So I'm just going to tell you like it is. You're mad because somebody saw the value in this machine and they have it, and you don't understand how they can afford this system. Okay?
We're here to teach you.
We're here to help people. Now, something else. you're buying directly from the manufacturer, which means that you're getting the best price possible. You're getting a brand new machine with a warranty, with the tax benefits.
Yeah, we'll
that
teach you
means that you can get reimbursed in so many everyday expenses. That's why people
we'll
who are very humble and open-minded, they're learning about the system and how they're helping them.
We got
in
the
that
book.
way.
We got the book too.
Okay. Anyhow, yeah, we have CPAs, we got it all, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll teach you. You have all the good access. Good access.
No, so the user 83900 5000, keep drinking your Dasani. That is really good.
If that's
for
what you like,
that's what you like. Keep doing it.
That's okay.
Nobody's attacking you, so don't feel like we are hurting your feelings or offending you by sharing our information.
Yeah, if it's what floats your boat, that's great. If you're looking to something else,
we should start testing beers and alcohol.
No. We already tested tequila. We already tested. Yeah, we
also,
already
guys,
tested tequila.
if somebody's interested in the same brand that we have, we help you buy directly for the manufacturer, like I already said. Please be careful. Fair warning. If you think you're saving money, for the haters to hear, because they hate you secretly, but they're fans deep inside. So when they decide to buy the system, please do not buy a used secondhand, because some people take shortcuts. Instead of using the cleaning powder, they use CLR, they use white vinegar, and they burn the machine on the inside because they're not following the instructions from the manufacturer. And they think they're smart enough to sell people used machines. Yeah. And what's the problem? The person who bought a used machine in bad conditions takes the machine to the technician, and then they find out they have to pay $800 per plate. Our machine has 8 titanium dipped in platinum plates, but because they bought a used machine from somebody that really didn't take care of it,
we have experience.
Now they have a problem. So be careful.
Yeah,
be careful.
We tried to help a family member, but they tried to do something else, which was their choice. And then all of a sudden it's like, damn, this is nothing but a paperweight. Let me go get it fixed.
So Jenny said that she was going to buy a water distiller, but the one that weighs one is something that doesn't work.
Exactly. Yeah. Good thing is, where is it? No, this is spring. Distilled water, no bueno. If you're going to do chemistry, that's where distilled water comes into play, because you don't want chemical reactions when you're mixing things. There's been some practice where when you're doing a detox, a particular type of detox, they will use distilled water, purified water as well, to try to draw out toxins. But you don't need to do that with distilled water. You can actually use activated charcoal. Activated charcoal and some other methods actually draw out a lot of toxins. Also, because I know this personally, when you go with structured water actually pulls a lot of toxins, but also a lot of free radicals out of the body. So when you're pulling more free radicals as well as toxins and mucus out of the body, your body starts to regenerate in a very beautiful way. And that's why I haven't worn glasses for years. Actually, since I've had the system, after a year or so, when I started doing this method, I was able to regenerate my eyes because of antioxidants to the point where I don't wear glasses anymore. I was shocked because when I was able to read signs from a distance, I was like, oh crap, I don't need my glasses. So that was my thing. But I've gone through processes where I got rid of heavy metals, a lot of mucus. My God, I swear I can fill an entire bucket of mucus that left my body. It was insane. And there's a lot of things that comes, like if you're into energy, this is huge. This is huge. The hidden messages of water. That's why when everyone was talking, you do not want. Can is much better than plastic. Don't get me wrong. But when you're drinking something with death and you want to improve your health, do not drink something with negative words. Try to drink, if you have I would say go straight to fruits and vegetables. If you are having symptoms and you want to get better hydration, juice a watermelon, juice cucumber, juice carrots, and other collections of fruits and vegetables because you'll get structured water from them. You'll still get some antioxidants. And I will be making a video on juices. And I'm going to have two particular videos. One with fruits and vegetables from a grocery store, juiced, and measuring the antioxidants. And also go to a farmer's market, juice that, and measure the antioxidants from those beautiful fruits and vegetables. And see if I get antioxidants. Because I already know I can get antioxidants from my structured water. But can I get an abundance of antioxidants from my fruits and vegetables? Because it's a lot of people don't know. It's hard to buy antioxidants. It is hard. You can get minerals, you can get vitamins, but antioxidants is hard to get. Unless you have a farm right next to your house, you can get antioxidants.
So Jenny says that she has really bad digestion issues and the water here is terrible. I'll tell you something real quick. I don't know if you eat out a lot, but I did learn that restaurants, they give you straight out tap water without any filters. And a lot of people get sick from that. They get sick in their stomachs. So when you eat out and you feel sick, you start wondering what happened. Maybe the place wasn't sanitary enough, and it has a lot to do with the water they give you.
So when it comes to digestion, these are some suggestions as well as a question. With the foods you've been eating, are they living or are they dead? The reason why I say this is because my Pinchak Salat teacher would tell me the more alive your food is, the more alive you're going to be. The more dead your food is, the more dead you're going to be. Also based on Dr. Hiromi Shinya, whenever he sees patients and he deals specifically for the colon, one of the things he would suggest is more fruits and vegetables and get away from meats, dairies, and other things because they're acid forming. And also look into probiotics and prebiotics. A lot of your fruits and vegetables are prebiotics. They feed the probiotics, and the probiotics is your fermented foods. So one suggestion, it's a little bit on the acidic, but it's alkaline forming, which is kombucha. But if that's too rough on your system, then eating kimchi, maybe, or sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is not spicy, but it's also fermented.
She doesn't eat out. It's mostly vegetables and fruit.
Okay.
And she takes digestive enzymes because.
Great.
Okay.
And
our system produces a water that's a very low pH. The 2.5.
No. 2.5 kills bacteria, even though it is an acid, but it's with hypochloric acid, which your digestion system automatically creates. So it doesn't really counter anything in a negative way. But if you're dealing with ulcers, there are still some foods here and there that are still acid forming for you. So one of the suggestions I would suggest is go to Dr. Sebi's alkaline food chart and look into more of the alkaline forming foods, and also do more watermelons. Watermelons is a super alkaline forming foods. So if you're dealing with ulcers or any digestion issues, the watermelon, as well as this one speeds it up immensely, like times 10. But the watermelons help because it's abundance of structured water. And if you eat watermelon, of course you get fiber. If you can get seeded, that'll be the biggest blessings. But if you don't have seeded watermelons, then you can go to honeydews and cantaloupes.
Recovery Light Worker says that's what I've been trying to get rid of much of mucus. You were gonna love this. Manny did a 40-day water fasting last year. Mm-hmm. And this year he did 35 days water fasting with this amazing water. Mm-hmm. And he was able to get rid of so much mucus. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. So yes. People who are not into these things, they might not understand. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, girl.
I practice intermittent fasting and water fasting. And when you allow your body to rest, your body has the ability to clean itself and heal itself.
Thank you so much for the huge heart. Thank you so much for all the roses and hearts.
Yes, thank you for smashing the. Hopefully you like this info.
Thank you so much.
The things that I like to try to do is you have all these theoretical information, but also how do you make it more physical? That's why I like to focus on. How do you make it more physical? Why is certain things happening? And unfortunately your doctors don't know because it's unfortunate that there are doctors who try their best to heal you based on the information that they're given.
Distilled water with saltwater Himalayan might, yeah, it does have some mineral. It activates the light test.
Yes.
We're actually supposed to go to bed soon because we have to wake up at 6 a.m. guys. It's 11:14.
I do.
Can you do it real quick? Can you do it real quick?
Yeah.
Distilled water, and you need. I have pink salt. That's what we have. Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's Himalayan. So we'll do that test real quick, and then we pull it out.
Yes. Yeah, I have one of my videos. I teach you how to make alkaline water. It's not the best. It's not the best, but I teach you how to save money. But when it comes to, let's say, reverse osmosis, pure H2O, because distilled water is pretty much the same.
So much amazing questions here.
Again,
Jenny, this guy, you're going to love it. Dr. Hiromishina, who's our medical advisor, he is the one that created the motor endoscopy, that little test they do in the colon with the light to check on your health. He has helped people with diverse, conditions. And his number one recommendation is the water. I have to look for it. I don't know the page. I should have it highlighted for next time. Okay. But that's what I want you to know. This water is going to help you so much to clean your system from the inside out. And that's why Ben is 44 years old. And when people see him in person,
44 years young.
You're young, yes. So when people see him, they don't believe.
Okay.
95, 159. So, I got it. 1 second.
So let me bring my my meter here. Actually, I'll record this too.
Please. You want to lower the music?
No, okay.
And thank you for hanging out with us, guys. We usually don't come this late live because we're usually sleeping.
Okay, let me move this here, here, and here. And I put this over here. And I'm going to put this here. Okay. So, because of your question, we're going to make a nice little video here. And, yeah, like if you can find one of our videos, whatever, make a question, so on, we can make a video so it tags you and all other good stuff. But let me do this test real quick, and this will be cool. Yeah. So the good question is, you have reverse osmosis, pure H2O. And what happens when you add salt to it, and does it change? That's a perfect question. So, first part is, does reverse osmosis have minerals? It doesn't turn on the light, but I turn on the light. Hey!
Need to drink more water.
I turn on the light. So, yeah, okay. So, when I put salt into the water, I am dissolving the salt. So, I light it up. So, I've added minerals, and I do make the reverse osmosis with minerals. Now, the next question is, what happens to the pH? Because there are some brands out there that add minerals into the water to alkaline the water. So does Himalayan salt change the pH of the water? So I have no salt in here, and I have salt in here.
Which one is our water?
Neither.
None of them? Okay. I was distracted looking for the info on the book, guys.
So even if you put Himalayan salt, which has minerals, it does not change the alkalinity of the acidic water. And here you have pure H2O, reverse osmosis, and it's an acid. And again, doesn't turn on, but it still turns on with the salt. Now, the next one, which is how can you alkaline the reverse osmosis? I have minerals in here, but it's, of course, an acid. So what they do for some companies, they use sodium bicarbonate, which is baking soda. So if I take a pinch of baking soda, I change the pH. And again, I light up because of the minerals, but with the original, I do not light up. But if I use structured water, I go into a higher alkalinity and I get my minerals. Ooh, low minerals. Okay, okay. Well, oh. Rotate, dissolve, distribute. Huh. It's still flowing. Okay, that's cool. Interesting. Okay, cool, cool. So, structured water increases the pH, but this was done with chemicals, and this one was done with electricity because of the structured water. So hopefully that helped answer that question.
Okay, so before we wrap it up, guys, I was looking for the info on the book from Dr. Hiromi Shinya. He's our medical advisor, and he talks about that you can use electrical means to create water with strong reduction capability. It's called Kangen water purification device exists that ionize and create this type of water through electrolysis. So purifies and minus ion purifies also use the same mechanism to produce water with reduction power, but when electrolysis occurs in these devices, minerals such as calcium, I don't want to read the whole book. I'm just telling you that he mentions the book here. Is alkaline rich water is considered the very best drinking water because it is incomparable powers of hydration, detoxification, and antioxidation. You can read more on his page, enzymefactor.com. You can do a screenshot if you need to. Okay, so we do have this amazing doctor who helps people all about colon. He helps people by cleaning their colon in the most gentle and nicest and more holistic ways. And the best one is hydration. And he also does say do a plant-based diet. So some people might not like that, but that's the treatment. Yeah. And he has videos before and after. Yeah. Okay, my love. So we have to wrap it up.
Plant-based has a lot of health benefits. Meat. Oh. I'll do another live on that concept. The question, as well as a couple of videos on it.
So that's the system that we have. I just show you guys the picture. You can do a screenshot. We do have the research, the medical research, and also once you get to drink this water, you can tell the difference. Oh. People expect the water to taste like tequila or something flavorful. No, guys, it's how water is meant to taste. What? Okay? Thank you so much, guys. So please follow me. Follow me so we can talk. I'll follow you back. And we can also, if you're interested in getting our system, you can set up a phone call with us. Just go to my main page on TikTok, and you're gonna see this link on my bio. Oh, sorry. Right here. And at the bottom, you're gonna see this. Click here to schedule a call. And we can help you. And then you just choose the best date and time that works for you. This way we can help you and personalize and find out what model works best for you and all the setup, because not everyone is the same. It's not a one size fits all. And our system is portable, by the way. We move from place to place because, like I said, Benny's an aerospace engineer, so he does contracts. And we are so blessed to stay in San Diego, California.
And we also go to health seminars.
We also travel with our machines when we go overseas, or, if we go for like a week at a time for his contract somewhere. Yeah. We travel. We place our machine on the carry-on bag. We just remove the filter because they don't want liquid in it. And, we have other tips. We also had traveled with a gallon of water through TSA, which is wild. It's amazing how this water, has all these benefits, and people brag about it. I'm just still shocked how this water is. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. And like I said earlier, guys, these devices are designed to last you minimum 25 years. The components are top technology. Titanium, platinum is not comparable to aluminum, mesh, or whichever systems they want to sell you somewhere else that are cheap.
Yeah, I can also teach you what questions to ask when you start looking into this technology, because I spent 8 months just researching this technology, and the technology we decided to get, it's been around for almost 50 years now.
And that's the sad thing in a good way. Wow. Is happy because we get to show you guys, we get to share and spend this time with you guys almost every day. The sad thing to me is that we in the States, we think that we have the best, and it's sad we don't. And some people don't want to hear it. There are other countries like Japan, their health is much better than ours. Their technology is much better than ours. Yeah. Here, not everybody knows what an ionizer is. They think it's a filtration system.
The biggest question, and everyone can answer this, is like, are we the healthiest country on our planet? Are we the healthiest in comparison to other countries? No, we're not the healthiest. How are we like one of the leading countries to have the highest numbers of cancer? I think we're pretty high. What about diabetes? Are we one of the leading countries to have the most diabetes? Yeah. That's why